And
it is hit, yes.
Oh, okay. And then it just devolved at the Bongo Club.
Which is pretty much the motto of the Bongo Club, so I don't know if you were surprised at this at all.
It's my first time at the Bongo Club.
Wait, what?
Yeah. But thankfully...
How the fuck does this happen? The Bongo Club has been here forever, and technically you've been here forever.
Yes.
So why have the twain never met?
Because there was always Twilight Lounge.
True, yeah. So were you run out by the hipsters at the Twilight?
No, I ran myself out.
Oh, good for you. Okay.
And secondly, the mayor of Mill Creek himself, Mr. Patrick Kelly, one of my good friends from back in the day, he's like, we're going to the Bongo Club.
All right.
And that's about as far as my memory goes. Thank God there are no cameras in there.
Okay, TV10 Podcast episode 0306 is underway, and acting is yelling, in case you needed to know. At the old Mr. Show bit holds true.
Yeah.
Acting is just yelling.
Yes!
Yeah.
It's so true!
That Mr. Show said that like almost 30 years ago, and is now true thanks to Adam Sandler and Uncut Gems.
Well,
an overrated movie if I ever saw one.
But it's not surprising either. It really isn't. The only thing that's surprising is, really? Adam Sandler at the Spirit Awards? Huh. Okay.
Yeah, this is the first year in a long time, but I forgot about the Independent Spirit Awards. I just glossed right over it. I guess, Aubrey Plaza hosted again?
Oh, she did? I didn't know.
I don't know. I'll get it on the on-demands, but I missed it this time around.
Well, that's okay, because...
I rarely do.
Well, here's two factors involved with this, is because... You're going dry February.
That could be why.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Things are slipping my mind.
Well, thankfully, I'm doing my part to help you out here. Thanks to our good friends at Outlaw Distillery, who provide us the Honey and Stills Clearly Naked liqueur.
This is something new.
Yeah, this is some of the new projects. That,
so is it based on the moonshine? Is it based on the white whiskey?
When I was talking with Kirk the other day, one of our fine sponsors at Outlaw Distillery, he was telling me he got a whole, how did he put it, shit ton of honey
okay.
That he's been trying with his liquors. So he's got this Clearly Naked, I want to say is like a kind of a white whiskey moonshine right there, but it's so smooth.
Okay.
Just trying it by itself. And then he's also got bourbon honey flavored whiskey. And it's only available over at the Outlaw Distillery location, which is in the Sandy area.
All right.
We'll give you the address later on.
OutlawDistillery.com.
Yes. And the way I mixed it up is with some apple cider and a little cinnamon stick. So I'm calling this the Honey Crisp.
Nice.
Yes. And
as soon as I'm done with the dry brewery.
Yes, but thankfully I reached out to Ivy at Booze Teak, and we got you all sorts of non-alcoholic beverages.
This one's very nice. It's a tonic.
It's an aromatic tonic water.
Yeah.
And what's your take on that there?
I like it.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what the flavor is in there. It's got a pinkish hue to it.
But it satisfies the cravings?
Yeah, very nice.
Okay.
And I got to get into that outlaw stuff because I'm a fan of the honey-infused booze.
That is something you should try. Don't worry. We'll bring some over next month.
As soon as I'm done with this bullshit.
Yes, that's exactly what we said in the green room. Why are you continuing this bullshit?
Hey, we're like... No, we're not even halfway through the month.
No.
God, what have I done?
And the fact is, it's a leap year, you silly bastard.
An extra day. Oh. As we're recording live on Sunday night, the Oscars are on.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't either.
But again, usually the Oscars is a note to myself, just like, hey, watch the Independent Spirit Awards on IFC.
Which will be on the day before.
Yeah, which was yesterday, and I missed it.
Okay.
But what happened yesterday? Do we want to do this now, or do we want to wait for the sports report?
Let's wait till the sports report.
Okay. All right. So, coming up this week. See, I didn't make it to the morning zoo last week.
Okay.
The Snowmageddon we predicted did happen.
I know.
And so I did not make it.
And I was at the Jorb working remotely. So, waste of a snow day.
As I was as well, yes. Did not make it to the Jorb as well, but didn't make it to the morning zoo.
Okay. But you had a lot of things to talk about.
But coming up this week, there's some cool shit. The coolest thing.
How cool is it?
Well, it's very cool because it is the return of the soup on E.
You're not pointing out the exclamation.
E!
There you go. Thank you.
New host, Jade Catapreta. I'm sure I'm getting that name pronounced wrong. I believe she's from YouTube.
Okay.
And I've seen her stuff, and she's really fucking funny.
Okay.
Much like Lily Singh on A Little Late. She replaced Carson Daly.
Oh, okay.
This is another young woman from YouTube who's like really fucking funny.
Now, how do you pronounce the name?
Jade Catapreta. That is CATTA -PRETA.
Okay, so Jay Prankachampra. Got
Sure,
it.
yeah,
Okay.
close enough. And so that'll be on Wednesday on the E, which also is the same day as believe it or not, the 40th season premiere of Survivor.
Wait, what?
40th season premiere.
40th?
Yeah.
Okay, only because...
They do 2 seasons a year.
Yeah.
So basically it's the 20th anniversary. It's been on for 20 years.
That's still too long.
Back when this thing premiered in the year 2000, no one really expected it to become what happened. Yeah. It was also the same year that CSI launched, another show that they did not predict would be a hit.
Meanwhile, here we are.
They launched it alongside a little bit of trivia here from the year 2000.
In the year 2000.
Thanks, Conan. CSI debuted alongside The Fugitive, starring Tim Daly. It was a remake.
Oh, yeah.
And CBS thought that was going to be like the huge blowout hit. They thought, this is the one, man. It's going to be ratings gold.
So what happened to it?
No one watched it.
Exactly.
It died a horrible death. Meanwhile, CSI, the one that was batting cleanup on that night, became the hit. And spawned, 3 or 4 spinoffs?
CSI Miami.
New York.
Let's see. And I want to say
CSI
New Orleans?
No. Oh. That is NCIS.
Oh, okay.
Don't get your acronyms twisted. There was also CSI Tooele, which did not go didn't last long.
Well, only because it was co-opted by NCSTFU, Sanpete County.
Yes.
It was all a controversy at the time.
Yeah, also coming up this week is, remember when we talked about Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, like, a long time ago? They did the first episode, they premiered it, and then, like, nothing?
I meant to talk about that a while back. I noticed on my YouTube, when I play something, usually I'm just, like, playing music videos, but then they have
on YouTube?
On YouTube.
Like a poor person?
Yeah, like a poor. But then they always have that ad. And in this instance here, there was an ad for Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, which lasted 43 minutes. Huh. It was the entire first episode.
Oh, okay.
And I just went, okay, I'm caught up. I don't care.
Yeah, so it is premiering for real on Sunday.
For realsies.
On the 16th.
Okay.
Along with the Season 3 premiere of Good Girls, which was one of my favorites. NBC, Joan from Mad Men, Christina Hendricks.
All right, I'm liking this already. I think we talked about it, but still.
Yeah, it's been, basically housewives, suburban housewives get in over their heads in the crime.
Oh.
And, yeah.
Okay.
It's a cool show. I definitely recommend it. Also, Mae Whitman from Parenthood is in there.
Oh.
And Retta.
Retta. Where do I know?
Parks and Rec.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do we give this to Hendricks up or?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I like this.
Yeah. Also coming up on Sunday, the premiere of a new animated series on Fox, Duncanville from Amy Poehler.
Oh, okay.
Amy Poehler voices a couple of different characters. Yeah, so it's basically about a story of a teen boy voiced by Amy Poehler.
Okay.
Wackiness ensues. But also on Sunday, this is of special note, given world events.
Already. This is starting to get too political here.
No, the return of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Oh, okay. We need him now more than fucking ever.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Oh,
So that'll be the season 7 premiere of that. And also coming up on Friday is a new thing from Hulu, High Fidelity, a series.
What?
This time, instead of headlined by Jack Black and John Cusack, Zoe Kravitz.
Well, and that quick little history note: the original High Fidelity had her mom, Lisa Bonet, in that role.
Yeah.
So interesting.
So yeah,
and that's on Hulu now.
And on Hulu, yeah. And so far, from what I've seen so far, it looks pretty good. I would recommend checking it out.
Who are the other?
That's the only name I recognize in here.
All right,
you need more than Zoe Kravitz?
Sometimes.
No, yeah, you definitely need more than Lenny Kravitz.
Well, everybody does. But thankfully, she's got her stepdad, Jason Mimosa. That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of the other names starring in High Fidelity on Hulu.
Okay.
So that means they're all young people.
No.
They're all the youngs.
All right, well, I'll keep an open mind on it.
And the rest of the news is all about the fucking Oscars here. And I don't care.
All right.
I will say last night's Saturday Night Live, hosted by RuPaul.
Oh, I missed that.
Did really pretty decent ratings for the season so far.
Okay.
I expected it to go low. It actually performed pretty well. It was. I think they could have done more with RuPaul, but there was still some funny shit in there.
Well, just to clarify, this is RuPaul girlfriend, or is it just RuPaul?
We got all versions of RuPaul.
Oh, okay. That's because RuPaul will, shall we say, transition.
Yeah. We got all the RuPaul.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to see the replays, which I can catch on YouTube. That's how I usually watch it. Oh, and the weekend update, very sublime, I got to say.
So you did see that.
I did see a little bit of that this morning because, again, it devolved at the Bongo Club.
I'm simultaneously getting more and less curious about the Bongo Club. I don't know how that is.
I make it happen either way.
But one thing to definitely look up from last night's Saturday Night Live is a bit from Weekend Update to where Chloe Fineman she did her Oscars report.
Oh,
and
okay.
she did a few impressions of some of the actresses up for Oscars, and one of them being Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
Very dead-on Scarlett Johansson impression to the point that Colin Jost was a bit uncomfortable.
Oh, good.
So I would recommend looking that up.
I want to see this now more than ever. All right. And was there any other reports of wackiness at the Spirit Awards, or... Oh, and more importantly, Mr. Frost, what are you wearing for your non-watching of the Oscars?
I am wearing my freebie Death Clock shirt from Adult Swim.
Oh, okay.
From probably over 10 years ago. Probably longer.
Very fashionable.
It's holding up pretty well.
Oh, I see.
It has all the tour dates on the back. They're all canceled due to natural events like locusts and firestorms and hellmouths and things opening up.
Meanwhile, I myself am wearing...
It's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal.
Meanwhile, I am wearing my my black Dia de Muertos from ProWrestlingTees.com, which features the Calavera versions of Los Ingobernables de Japón. I feel it holds up, along with my my Union Bay cargo pants and my New Balance sneakers, because I'm not quite 50 yet, but I still want to be stylish.
We're rocking the New Balance.
Exactly.
TV10 podcast brought to you by New Balance.
Should we see about getting them to sponsor us?
I'm still in the Nike and Converse camp. So
okay. All right. So
I'm not ready to make the switch over to New Balance just yet.
Only because you stand with Colin Kaepernick. I appreciate your social
Absolutely,
justice.
yeah.
You stand by social justice like nobody else.
I'm a social justice warrior like you don't even know, man.
Is that kind of our segue to sports at this point?
It could be.
In that case, hit the music.
It's sports at Tommy Milagro. Go team.
From the sports desk, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling, now with XFL. So
now, are you doing XFL reports elsewhere besides here? Is that a thing?
No, but I'm trying to see about getting a writing gig with another outfit to recap NWA Power.
Oh yeah, what's this outfit? Can we say?
Not yet. Just the fact that I'm in consideration at this point. More will develop on that.
So Breitbart.
No, of course not. No, we would never.
Breitbart's first sports reporter.
Please, it would be Fox News or nothing.
Maybe Fox Business.
Yeah.
You can hang out with Lou Dobbs. The deteriorating Lou Dobbs.
maybe I'll make awkward eye contact with Tyrus.
Yes.
That'll be a thing.
Okay.
All right.
So the XFL. I
Yep.
think this falls under here because the ratings were actually, when we were in the green room, I said the ratings were kind of soft. Mm-hmm. Actually, I was a bit off with that.
Well, let me get to the scores here, and then we'll talk about what the ratings are like. So, as it stands right now, we just finished up week 1 of the XFL, and it is going to be continuing until April, but we'll talk about that in a second. But in week 1, the DC Defenders beat the Seattle Dragons 31-19. The Houston Roughnecks overcame the LA Wildcats 37-17. But then today, as we're recording live on air, February 9th, the New York Guardians overcame the Tampa Bay Vipers 23-3, and the St. Louis Battlehawks went up against the Dallas Renegades and trounced them 15-9. So,
They beat the Renegades.
yeah.
That's hard to believe because according to new XFL rules, the Renegades can use guns in defensive play because Texas.
Well, yeah, it's only during special teams.
And I didn't have high expectations of the Battlehawks because their hashtag is caca. Literally, that is their hashtag.
Oh,
caca!
I was hoping that was a joke, but no.
Have you people ever seen a chicken?
Do you not know how Battlehawks cry?
So the ratings, at least for the very first game, that Seattle Dragons versus DC Defenders, I think that's the only one I've been able to find the ratings on. Averaged 3.3 million.
Okay,
pretty fucking good for the daytime and a weekend. We're post NFL season,
right?
And I expected a lot more hype. Well, they did over the Super Bowl. They did a lot of ads for the XFL, but leading up to that, not a lot of advance hype for the XFL. So 3.3, which peaked at 4 million people.
Okay.
4 million viewers sometime during Saturday's game, the Seattle versus DC game.
No, you can catch this on ESPN2. You can catch it on Fox Sports 1 and Fox Sports 2.
And regular Fox and ABC and ESPN Plus. It's kind of all over the place.
Yeah. Which
is good, actually.
Well,
because before the original XFL season in 2001, it was pretty much exclusively NBC and I think USA.
Now, when did that premiere? And what month? Do you recall?
I believe it was just like they did this time around, right after the Super Bowl.
Okay,
in February of 2001.
Now, my prediction right now, and I'm only basing this after AEW Dynamite's initial offering on Wednesday Night Dynamite, which you can still catch over at Broovies every Wednesday night at the bar.
Really?
Oh, yeah. We're still going strong on that. But my prediction is this is a good week. This is a week where everyone went, still a thing. And then next week, it's probably going to get lower and lower and lower until it kind of settles. I'm going to predict somewhere in the 1.5 to 2 million ratings. That's my theory. And I'm definitely going to predict it's going to be less than that because come March, that's when the NCAAs will have their slavery basketball championship.
What?
Oh,
what it's called now? I missed that. Okay.
Oh, well, it's only from Ballers that I've learned that the NCAA doesn't pay the student athletes, so it's pretty much indentured servitude or slavery, if you will.
Okay.
I don't think I'm wrong. I'm maybe talking hyperbole.
I don't think you're wrong at all.
I am going to get at that, so I know that. So, all right, come at me. But hey, at least this time, no celebrity deaths. we're going on week 2 with no celebrity deaths.
Really? There must have been somebody.
Excuse me. No celebrity sports deaths.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So just thank you for clarifying that. Any other thoughts? Do you feel like you're going to continue with the XFL?
I don't know. It's just football.
Yeah. And that is our stance here at the Sports Desk. Yeah, it's just sports ball.
Yeah. Are we done there?
I think we finished.
It's sports at Tommy Malago. Go team.
Just wasn't a lot of wrestling this time around. Oh, yeah, that's not true. There's this Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia. Fuck it. Moving on.
But there is one big celebrity death you missed.
Oh, what tragedy? What tragedy are we missing?
Robert Conrad.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Of the Wild Wild West. And, of course, the World War II series Baa Black Sheep.
Which got renamed in syndication as Black Sheep Squadron.
Yeah, why? I don't know. What's wrong with Baa Black Sheep?
Well, it's probably like that Tom Cruise film, Edge of Tomorrow, which got renamed to Live, Die, Repeat, which is far more catchier.
Oh, yeah. So, Robert Conrad, he was also the, knock this battery off my shoulder guy for either Duracell or Eveready.
Oh,
or Energizer. I don't remember which one. But, yeah, Robert Conrad, I already thought he was dead.
The original Jim West of the Wild Wild West. Don't confuse it with Will Smith, folks. Let's not confuse that. It was pretty much billed as James Bond in the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, and it was. It was a great show. I watched it in reruns as a kid. It was fantastic.
Okay. So now...
which drove me to go see that 1999 Will Smith film, The Wild Wild West, or just Wild Wild West, with Kool Moe Dee's killer theme song. Probably the best part of the movie. Wild Wild West.
Oh, don't forget Kevin Kline.
Kevin Kline there.
I'm Artemis Gordon.
The problem with that fucking movie was you had they cast Will Smith, who was super hot at the moment, and so you had him like, I'm going to be the funny guy.
Yeah.
Kevin Kline comes in, well, I'm going to be the funny guy too. No, you're supposed to be the straight man. No, fuck that. I'm going to be the funny guy.
Yeah.
And then they kept singing, the studio was like, hey, can we sexy this up a little bit? You know what would be cool? Motorcycles.
And don't forget Salma Hayek.
And Salma Hayek, yeah.
Yeah.
Wearing almost nothing, which is, nothing wrong with that at all.
No.
And, but yeah, so they said, we need some motorcycles in there. So, well, it is the Old West. I go, just make it happen. So,
just make it happen.
So it turned into the steampunk monstrosity. Mm-hmm. And, I don't know. It's fucking hilarious to watch still.
But it was based in Utah, so...
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's our connection there.
Yeah, and I've also, there was another celebrity death.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Orson Bean!
That's it.
Yeah.
Of
91. Lived to be 91, they get hit by a fucking car.
Which is what I hope to die.
Which is a lesson to all you people out there. Don't be a pedestrian. Just drive.
Literally.
Drive everywhere.
Literally don't be a pedestrian.
Fuck the planet, drive everywhere. That's my motto.
Okay. So that's the LA way of doing things.
Definitely don't ride a scooter. As Tommy Milagro has learned, you fuck yourself up on a scooter.
Look, I only got e-scooter elbow. And that was due to my drinker's elbow. I think let's see. What's the statute of limitations on that? Ed Brass, if you're listening, what's the statute of limitations? Anyway.
Yeah.
But we learned our lesson.
A couple of shows we talked about last week, one of them being Briar Patch, starring Rosario Dawson, sort of a murder mystery series.
It's like True Detective, the good ones, seasons 1 and 3, except more Rosario.
More Rosario, but it's also kind of a slow mover.
It's a slow burn.
I would recommend patience with this if you're tuning in to that show.
But why is it not moving faster?
It takes a minute to get going.
More action now.
Yeah, it reminds me of
more murdery.
Reminds me of Homer Simpson at the State Fair going to see Bachman Turner Overdrive. Taking care of business. So they start playing it. Just the chorus. Yeah, just that. Yeah,
that's how it runs these days.
Yes,
and I can hear the execs right now. Be more murdery.
And another show we have not revisited since we talked about it before the premiere. Nora is Aquafina, it's a stupid fucking title.
Yeah, Aquafina.
Is Nora from Queens.
There we go.
On Comedy Central, Wednesday nights. Very fucking funny. You should definitely, even though Aquafina is almost, remember when Amy Schumer started on Comedy Central, then she turned into a megastar?
Yeah, Inside Amy.
Yeah, then she was, all of a sudden, it's like she's too big for Comedy Central.
Literally or figuratively?
A little bit of both.
We're not fat shaming. Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah, so all of a sudden she was too big of a star to be doing a dumb little Comedy Central show. Aquafina kind of started out that way. I mean, because of Crazy Rich Asians and all the other stuff she's been doing. It's all of a sudden, you got this cute little Comedy Central show.
And as you've pointed out, it kind of picks up where Broad City left off.
It's got a lot of Broad City to it. If you loved Broad City, this is your new show. If you're missing Broad City.
This is your Hash Brown Watch Harder.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I like this already. Let's see. Any other big stuff? Or
the big stuff also caught the return of the Flash last week.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
Barry seemingly unfazed by the whole Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Meanwhile, Cisco's going, when am I start wearing a Superman t-shirt? When did all these new evils come about? And when did I start collecting these trading cards?
Yeah, all of that.
Barry.
I like that Killer Frost is now just Frost.
No, I'm just Frost.
Yeah.
Yeah, no killer.
I like that.
No killer, all filler.
And also, I would recommend Legends of Tomorrow is just getting more ridiculous.
Are they back again? Cause
they've been back since the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
The reason I'm asking is I only get to watch on the CW app, so
yeah,
I've only seen just the one episode after Crisis, but there hasn't been any new ones.
Yeah, they're doing new ones.
Okay, I'll have to double check again.
But yeah, it's just fucking wacky.
And I will definitely say Black Lightning. It's getting all sorts of interesting up in Markovia here, kids.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. But still get a good killer soundtrack.
I did not watch the premiere of Katie Keene.
Oh, I haven't either. So you.
I'm also way behind on my Riverdales.
Okay.
So I don't know what's wrong with me.
I think it's the non-drinking,
You think so?
I think you need to start drinking again.
I can't imagine watching Riverdale sober.
See? That's the problem!
That definitely is... Fuck, yeah.
See?
I see it now.
You're causing our ratings to lower.
More
so.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can only do so much on my part.
Yeah.
My liver can only take so much.
But also, last week we talked a little bit about how all the HBO shows are just like sucking it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dark material,
dark and slow, and yeah, Avenue 5 not quite living up to expectations so far. But we're not even halfway through the first season yet, so I'm hoping things will pick up.
How much longer?
I don't know. We got I think it's about 8 or 10 episodes, so we're not quite to the halfway point yet.
And I know Picard is pretty awesome.
I fucking love Picard.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for all the episodes to drop, and then I can subscribe.
I am watching it week by week, and I can tell you it is definitely... It hooks you.
Okay.
It's a fucking fantastic Star Trek series.
They did show it for free on the YouTube, and
yes.
You kind of talked about it. My God, that is the Picard I've been missing.
It gets better from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it just like these political times?
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay. Right.
There might be some connections you can make here and there, but for the most part, it's very apolitical. It's of its own time.
Well, and more important, no alternate reality bullshit.
Oh no, none of that.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, Picard, I think he's taking edibles or something. He has a dream about Data here and there.
Captain, I seem to have detected a flaw.
Yes, but Picard yet to see the reappearance of some of the old favorites.
Okay.
Have not seen number 1 yet, even though I know he's going to show up sometime.
And what about Counselor Troy?
Also has not shown up yet. Also, we're still waiting for the. We've seen her in the previews for Picard, 7 of 9.
Oh, yeah.
Who's in rogue terrorist mode, apparently.
Okay.
Rebelling against the Borg.
Oh, you mean she's got malware stuck in her system?
Something like that, yeah. So still waiting for that, but Picard on CBS All Access is fucking fantastic.
Okay.
I would definitely recommend it. And Harley Quinn is still going. Because a couple of weeks ago, I thought Harley Quinn was over at 10 episodes. And I thought it kind of left on a cliffhanger. I'm like, I got to wait a year or so. Like, no, it's like at least 13 episodes, so it's still continuing.
So on a scale of 1 to Birds of Prey, you would say this would be the one to watch harder.
I don't know. I hear Birds of Prey is great, the movie.
I've been...
Apparently not. The box office was not great.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Well, one of the headlines I saw was Birds of Prey lays an egg.
Oh, no, God.
Yeah.
That's pure hackery.
Yes. But then again, what do you expect from Yahoo News?
Oh, well... Okay, you're getting your music from YouTube, and you're getting your news from Yahoo.
Right.
Is it 1999? What the fuck?
Because I'm a cord-cutting millennial, I can't be bothered with actual news, and I can't deal with
There's
this.
still places to get your news you don't have to pay for.
Yeah.
that are not Yahoo, for fuck's sake.
But I saw this.
What, did you look that up on Alta Vista, Jerry? That's a little Parks and Recreation reference for you there.
Thank you. Oh, goodness. But yeah, I just, kind of went down the click hole, and I just saw...
Phrasing.
Yeah, boom. I just saw, Twiggy is... the water skiing squirrel is being detained at Vancouver. And the next thing you know, you just jump down the Birds of Prey hole.
Okay.
And then it just devolves at the Bongo Club.
Back to the Bongo Club. What I'm looking forward to this week is we're recording on Sunday night, and we're about done here. Okay. But Homeland season 8. We're going to wrap it up. It's the final season of Homeland.
Tie it up with a bow.
Carrie and Saul are finally going to break into song.
But
we'll look up Run, Ronnie, Run.
Oh, really?
One of Mandy Patinkin's finest hours.
Oh, not just his Princess Bride speech?
No.
This is the one.
Fuck that.
Okay.
Run, Ronnie, Run is Mandy Patinkin's finest hour as an actor. Look that up there. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a scattered 30 minutes or so.
Well, we want to keep it scattered.
It's been a busy fucking weekend for me. I'm just wrapping it up. And the thing is, I got more work to do. I'm going to a radio station right after this.
What?
Yeah, The Bear.
Oh, why?
The Bear 101, The Bear.
Why are you going with the...
It's some rock and roll business with Magda Vega.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good reason to listen, then.
Yeah.
If only we were live on air.
I don't think you can on-demand that show.
Shit.
I know, right.
So
we want to thank Outlaw Distillery for the, what was it called again?
This would be the Honey and Stills Clearly Naked liqueur. But they also have their honey-based products like the bourbon as well as the, I think it's the bourbon and the rum.
It's easy to spot because it has a different label than most of the other Outlaw stuff. Instead of the cowboy skull, it's got a little bee on it.
Yeah, but it's still kind of got a little death's head on there.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
And, of course, you can stop by their store, 552 West 8360 South in Sandy, Utah.
I thought it was Midvale. Did they move?
No, it's Sandy-ish. Okay. It's Sandy adjacent.
It's all the same out there. I don't fucking care.
But, of course, there's also outlawdistillery.com. And, of course, our good friend Ibia Boustique providing Mr. Frost with the non-alcoholic beverages.
BoustiqueSLC.com.
Yes.
All right.
So stop by there. And, of course, thanks to our other fine sponsors, Sugar House Distillery, Ogden's Own Distillery, and our good friends at Bohemian Brewery, all fine sponsors of TV10 Podcast.
All right, we'll be back next week. Reach out to us if you want.
Yep.
And rate us on all the things. We're now on iHeartRadio.
What?
Did I mention that last week?
I
don't know.
No.
But we're there now.
Okay.
So we're part of that corporate machine.
So let's see. We got Spreaker. We've got
Stitcher, Apple Podcasts.
Thank you.
Google Play, TuneIn.
Oh, wait. Did Google Play fuck us over?
Not recently. No.
Okay.
Also, Deezer and another one I can't remember the name of.
Spotify,
of course.
And...
Yeah, unlike some other podcasts, we don't have that exclusive Spotify deal, so we're still available in all the places.
Okay. In the meantime, just rate us on those platforms. Reach out to us either on the Twitter at TV10 Podcast. Then there's also our Facebook, just TV10 Podcast. And you can even do something called, what's it called again? Email. That's TV10podcast@gmail.com.
All right, that's it. Good night, America.
And drink up, America. Get honey crisped. And we'll see you at the Bongo Club. Now jiggle
No, you won't.
jiggle that handle, though. It's time to fly.